What's up, guys? Nethervvoid here, back with more War Thunder, and you're just gonna see a lot of British and American, and I think a little bit of German for a while. Well, I don't know, a little bit of Russian. Just kind of expect to see a lot of the same planes as I keep grinding out these planes, and that reminds me, people say, you know, you're not grinding if you're not like tier 10, because you're still ranking up rather quickly and getting new planes, which is kind of true. This is actually a new plane for me. This is the Spit Mark II. It's got dual 20mm cannons, which you have seen me fly this when I was with Jingles. This is actually the same exact freaking map. I don't know why I keep getting this map. You usually don't get this map all the time. It's pretty rare that I actually get 2 maps in a row or something like that. But anyway, this thing's dual cannons is awesome, plus it's got 4 machine guns. I really like it. It's also got the same maneuverability as the Spit Mark I. It just hits a lot harder. I'm noticing that, as you can saw in my Jingles. Yeah, well, that guy just went down because he was going to crash, and I happened to hit him before he hit the floor, so. But if you saw the Jingles video, then you know that this thing hits hard, especially when you come down on people's canopy. The one thing I wanted to talk about today, though, is it seems like they've bumped up the economy, and that it doesn't seem like it. They have, actually. I read some news on that somebody directed me to on the War Thunder website that said they bumped up kill money. I don't know if they bumped up XP as well, but I think it's just definitely kill money, kill lions by 20%, and then also bombers get an additional 50% for bombing ground targets. If you're an attacker, I don't know if that includes attackers. I don't think someone could. I think it just said bombers, so that really could mean either of those, because to me they actually both get the same icon in the game. So that could mean attackers as well. If you know what that is, please tell me, because that is something that would be obviously imperative for people to know. If you play a lot of attackers, you would know, because you'd see your income just boost up dramatically. So that's pretty cool. 20% to kills from fighters, and then, well, just kills in general. So even if you're a bomber and you get a kill, it's 20% more. And then bombed targets by bombers. Ground targets by bombers. Also, a lot of planes right now are 40% off, so that's kind of neat. I don't know if that's going to be permanent. It could be just something they're testing out again, like they did with the first initial change in 1.29, where they were just testing, you know, changing the economy and see what happens with that. Now, with the new money, I do see myself getting quite a bit more credits. Last time, I would probably get about, I'd say 10,000 to 1,100. Maybe 8,000 to 10,000, like on a pretty good game. And now that, well, you'll see in this game, I get. This is the game where I get 7 kills, 0 deaths. That I do pretty well with credits. You saw in the Jingles footage when I got 10 kills, I got like 35,000. Those were tier 6 planes, and there was a really good amount of credits from that. So, I don't know if they actually did a hotfix between this. No, they couldn't have, because I actually had this game literally right before I recorded with Jingles. So this has to be the exact same patch. There was not like a patch in between the footage we recorded. So that's pretty cool. I'm really glad that they did that. I'm sure tons of people are glad. I don't know if it's going to be enough, because I'm sure even with premium, it's probably going to feel like it's not enough. Or if it's going to feel like it's just enough by the time I hit rank 8 or 10, I mean. And if that's the case, that means people without premium are really feeling the pinch. And I really don't think that's good for the game, as I already said in the video with Jingles. But it's still a fun game. It's still a lot more fun. I've been playing World of Warplanes, actually. I played that yesterday while I was doing a podcast with Pyro. And that game is just not as good. For one thing, when I was trying to, I noticed I do use the rudder a lot off the hotkey, and I also use, you know, ailerons and stuff from keys, and so I noticed I'm not able to do that in World of Warplanes. I don't know. Nice, got the kill. I don't know if there are actual hotkeys for that. I actually looked and I couldn't find any. And steering with the mouse when you're trying to get the maximum turn is really difficult, because you just have to move the mouse further to get that maximum turn. And if you can't get the maximum turn, you just feel like you can't push. It'd be like if you're playing World of Tanks or this game, and you're doing throttle, and the throttle wouldn't go to max unless you move the mouse, I don't know, to the right, you know, and kept moving it there, and the throttle would keep moving, sweeping back down. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I guess it's kind of like, in this game, if you use the mouse for flying, and it wouldn't do the maximum turn just off the more normal mouse movement, you had to keep moving the mouse at more extreme angles until you really couldn't anymore. And so it feels like the limitation on turn speed is via the mouse, not via the aircraft, which is, that doesn't seem to be right. Now I've played actually the tier 1 and 2. I played one game in the tier 2 in World of Warplanes, so I'm not saying that it's an exact, I mean, I guess if you play reserves in this game and you play tier 1 in that game, you would notice the difference. Reserves and tier 1 are basically the same thing, in that this game is much more dialed in as far as feeling more like you're flying an actual plane and feeling like you're in control of your aircraft a little bit better. The one thing I like is they have targets. The ground targets are spread all over the map. I kind of like that because I don't like how in War Thunder the ground targets are kind of in one spot, it seems like, and so you get a fur ball in that one spot. I don't like that. I don't like fur balls. They kind of feel not realistic, but I really don't have a basis for that information. It just feels like in real life, people aren't going to be flying that close together. Everybody on the same team is not going to be that close together all the time. It's not so obvious on the EU or NA, and I've never been on the RU server, so I'm not really sure how that one works. But I did notice that last night I was on the NA server, and I was playing with a bunch of Russians. It's kind of late at night, and a bunch of Russians picked the US server, probably maybe because, I don't know, lesser queue times, or I don't know what the problem was. But it seemed like they dive right into the furball every time they get a new plane. They just dive straight from the spawn right into the furball every time. And so all the enemy planes were all grouped up in the furball. So the only way to fight them, you couldn't pick them off one by one. You had to fly right into the furball and turn fight, which it kind of sucks doing that because while yeah, you're going to get some kills, I'm sure, at least on the first guy you dive on, hopefully, but if you can't even, you're going to get shot down in that furball. If you don't fly right out of the furball, you're just going to get shot down. There's no way to keep someone from getting on your tail. It's like a big circle of people on each other's tail. And that's not really my fighting style. I definitely don't like to get right into the furball. It's not that I'm not aggressive. I'm a very aggressive pilot. Well, I'm aggressive as in I attack people and don't just wait around. But I'm not... I don't want to call it flying stupid, but it feels like flying stupid. Where you don't care... Like in real life, you wouldn't fly that way because you get one life and you die and that's it. So you're not going to fly right into a pack of 10 enemy. You know, but it's like in arcade, for those players... Again, I don't know if it's all Russian players. I'm not going to say it is. But those players specifically I played with last night, they didn't care if they died. They just wanted to fly in, get as many kills as they can. It's like they were too impatient to wait for targets to make themselves great targets, like you're seeing me do in this game. So I was making sure that guy didn't jump on my butt. Okay, he's dead. Let's go after this guy now. That was kind of... And that's the decisions I'm talking about that I didn't feel like they were really making last night. So now he's flying straight at me. And pull up. Good. I'm glad people don't pull up, because for some reason I luck out and they don't pull up. I very rarely ran into people where we both pull up out of that kind of a meetup here. So I think destroyers are shooting at me at this point. Sometimes I will zoom in just to see where I can hit these guys, because I have stealth ammo on usually. I'm not sure if I have stealth ammo on the Mark II yet. I haven't actually looked. I guess I'll look at the footage here for a second. With all those destroyers shooting at you, your screen shakes around like crazy. Yeah, I guess I can see it here a little bit. I don't like that screen shake. It's like all the time, it's constant. Now, right here, destroyers are shooting at me, so it's kind of obvious, but when I'm just flying around the battlefield and there's nothing going on around me, my screen should not be shaking. It seems to do that quite a bit in this. And somebody said I can turn the shaking off, but I think that's vibration for Xbox controllers or something, because it looks like it is. It's some kind of setting in one of the settings. So, looking for targets. That guy's looking like a target a little bit. Yeah, he's splitting way away from the group. Let's get on him. Looks like he's gonna go bomb some of our guys. Let's drop down on his face. He's gonna pull up though. What happened right there? Oh, I saw the guy on the mini-map behind me. Where'd he go? Did he get shot down? He must have got shot down. Or he crashed. Gotta watch that mini-map, and it's kind of hard to watch the mini-map when you're flying all over looking at targets, especially when I'm attacking somebody. I can't look anywhere else. I have to make sure I can aim, and so I can't, not only can I not look at the minimap, I can't look behind me. You know, I can't like check my six or any of that stuff. That's why Jingles and I had really good games. I think another reason is because we could check each other's sixes and kind of cover each other. It helps a ton. It would be really nice to start... Wow, that guy took a ton of damage just then. But it'd be really nice to try to start flying more with squads and stuff. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. A lot of times when I get on, I'm just trying to record. But we'll see if I can work that in. Possibly I will. Probably more with DGA guys because it's just easier. But maybe not. Nice, I get the kill. Let's get out of there. Airstreak win. Airstreak 5. Now, I think in 1.27 you used to get lions and credits for airstreaks. In fact, if I remember correct, you used to get lions and XP for everything in game, like landings. I'm not sure about soft landings. That could have been just an XP bonus, but I do think you got it for just landing and takeoff. You don't get it for that anymore. Also, another thing I noticed that people keep saying you get... Some people say you get full credits when you leave a game early, and others say you don't. Here's what I've noticed. I watched this the last time I left a game last night. When I leave the game early, I don't get the mission bonus. Now, on this game, the mission bonus equals 3,000 lions. Now, I was in the game the whole time flying, so I think you only get... The bonus is equal to the length of time that you were in the game. So if you get knocked out, your bonus stops at that point. Now, if you leave the game before the game's over, you don't get your bonus. Unless, and I haven't checked on this, unless you get your bonus when the game is over, but you don't see anything in the UI telling you that you got a bonus. I guess that could be happening. Again, let me know in the comments section if you know otherwise. As far as the GUI is concerned, when you leave the game... Wow, okay. Wish I would have hit that guy, but I got the kill. You don't get the bonus by leaving a game early. And again, the bonus can be substantial depending on how long you're in the game. So if you feel like the game's almost over, you should stay because you're going to get like... Let's see, in this game... Well, I don't want to blow it. I think the mission bonus is like 40% of my lions. So it could also be that. If you think, wow, I'm not getting any credits, it could be because you're leaving games early. And you know what? I do that. Like, I'm not going to just sit there. I can get another game. If the game is almost over, stay in the game, okay? Oh, man, I friendly fired the surface unit. That sucked. I think he was going after it, too, and then I killed it. So that's kind of some ridiculous maneuvering right there, but it's funny when I fly that plane, I don't feel like it's so ridiculous. He must be... I wonder if he's flying with a joystick. Anyway, so technically, if you get knocked out pretty quick in a mission, it might pay just to get another mission. You know, the mission bonus might not be big enough for you to really notice. So get my cannons back here, but it looks like somebody else is on this guy, and the other guy gets the kill. Swoops in at the last second. I really wish they would change that. The only time I could think of where somebody should get the, possibly anyway, not even sure, should get the kill before the guy that's been working on him for 20 minutes is if you shoot the pilot out. I mean, if you shoot the pilot out, the guy's dead immediately. But like, if you're working on a guy forever and I come in and blow away his engine or something, why should I get the kill for that? He was probably flying straight for me because you knocked out all his control surfaces. Oh, that's nice. This plane seems to hit hard even with just the machine guns. So, got shot down by the destroyer there, though. That's really unfortunate that the AI can steal your kills like that. I mean, it should reward the player, even if the destroyer shoots him down. One thing I noticed in the game I just had in my German planes is I was flying the HE-112B1. That's the gold plane, rank 4 gold plane, and I took a shot in the left wing. I mean, it was an obvious hole right in the middle, and I took a shot in the engine, and my engine was smoking, and I did not have any damage indicators light up. So I'm not sure if that's a bug, or if I had any damage or not. I definitely landed and repaired the damage. It took 30 seconds, which usually the time of how long it takes to repair generally indicates how damaged your aircraft is. So it could be that my aircraft wasn't very damaged, but it was damaged because it wouldn't have told me I needed to repair if my plane had no damage on it. So it could be part of the reason, again, because I think there's more to it than just this. But part of the reason people think German planes are so rickety is because you're getting damage and it's not showing up on on that little indicator until you have a lot more damage. Because I had a freaking hole in my plane or my wing, a pretty big one. It looked like from it was about a 20 mil shell, and then I also had damage to the engine enough to be smoking. So I thought, wow, that's significant enough damage. You'd think that it would show on the indicator. So anyway, I landed and repaired it and I was fine, but I did have smoke. Now it wasn't a lot of smoke, like this total a huge stream of smoke. I had to look for it a little close, but it was smoking right out the front of the engine, so I knew it was the engine. It wasn't like how you get that mist coming off your wings sometimes. It was not that. It was definitely smoke coming off my engine because it was turning gray and black behind me. So that was kind of interesting. I thought that was weird. And another thing, I've also been flying the Americans. Again, let me know what you think about all this stuff. And I've got the Buffalo, obviously. You guys have seen my Buffalo video, where I've got both Buffaloes. Awesome planes, really awesome rank 1 and 2 planes. So I unlocked the P40, and it's crap. It doesn't steer at all, really. So, and I unlocked I think it's Kai something. I thought it was like a Japanese plane, but it could just be another American plane, because it flies a lot like an American and actually looks like an American plane. It actually almost seems like it has the same flight model as the P40 because it turns for crap. Now, what Jingles was saying is those are really maneuverable, but he thinks it's when you unlock all the different upgrades on the plane, like the extra engine, or the upgraded engine, and the polished fuselage. That's what he was saying. So, but it's going to take a lot of XP for me to unlock those, because I think they're like 40,000 a piece, and I think the engine's 40,000 and the fuselage is 80,000 or something. That's going to take me forever to unlock on those planes, because I can't kill anybody in them. Even when I drop on someone's face with dual 20 mil cannons, just like this plane has, I can't seem to take people out that easily. It could be because this thing does have the extra 2 machine guns, which help out a lot. Because that is an extra 2 machine guns worth of lead flying out into the guy's face. But I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed now that I've played a lot of other nations up to like my lowest rank now is 3 in the Japanese. I've got 4 in Americans, and then I've got 6 in Brits and Russians, and almost 6 in Germans now. But the German tier or rank 4 planes feel very bad. Again, not sure how they are going to be when they get unlocked, but they're horrible bad when before they're unlocked. So what I would say, if you're new and you've never played, play the Germans first so you don't know how crappy you are. Actually, playing the V5, the rank 1 H112 V5, and also the rank 2 H112 A0 made me a lot better at this game, because you have to fly well to first of all, to not crash, but secondly, to do well at all in this plane, and this is definitely not the stealth ammo. So didn't get a kill on this guy. Let's see if I can. It does not look very likely, since that guy's diving on him, and it's a Wildcat. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get this. Yep, probably not. That guy seems to dive in on a few of my planes I'm already attacking in this game. I think he's done it 2 or 3 times already. Which, it happens. I don't know if he's purposely going out of his way to attack the planes I'm attacking. I don't do that. I do know that it seems like I steal people's kills, because in this game it does pay to tag team people. And it's just like World of Tanks. I tag team people all the time and nobody cares, because kills don't really get you anything. In this game, kills are everything. And that guy flew right at me. I don't know if he was trying to ram me or what. Glad he didn't hit me with the 37 mil though. And he's definitely going down. Oh, I got the aircraft. Oh, yes! I barely hit that guy at the end, and I got the aircraft destroyed. Nice. See, this game, they definitely need to fix that. And it is beta, and I hope they fix it. A lot of people are talking about it, though, in the general forums. But that is the way it is. So it looks like these guys are running on the planes. Like I was saying, telling Jingles, the way this map usually ends for me is people run out of planes because nobody can really take out the battleship and stuff like we've been talking about. So 0 and 6, 2100 XP, pretty decent game so far. No ground kills because I generally don't go after them. If you're not going after ground kills, unless it's right in front of your face, it seems like it's a waste of time to go after them if you're trying to get air kills. Because, let's see if I can... always try to get a hit on a guy that's going down. You get credits. If you get a crit, it counts for a crit. I don't think after they're dead you can get an assist, although I could be mistaken. Now it says, hostile team has lost all of its aircraft. I don't think that means they lost all their aircraft. I think what that means is the guy that just died... Everybody's on their last plane, as far as I know, because I've seen it say that. It might even happen in this game, and I think it does. And we've got, yeah, here we go. I thought all the aircraft were dead. Well, here comes another one. So this guy was just probably flying around for a while, but this is his last aircraft. So he's doing a flat scissor with me, which I think I can pull out of in this British plane. They do turn very well. Someone was saying that British are turn fighters. I'm not sold on that. I would say they're not. They're neither. They're really a mixture of both. They're energy and turn fighters. They turn pretty well, but they're really not the best turners in the game. And to me, if you're going to be a turn fighter, you really need to be able to compete with the Japanese. If you can't, you're not a turn fighter. Although, if you compare them to the people they fought in the war, the Axis, namely Germans, they're turn fighters. There we go, right in his face. And blew out his engine. So I get my 7th kill there, air win streak 7. Pretty jacked up plane right there, and I get another hit probably from incendiary. Yeah, damaged from right aileron, that's funny. After he already crashed. That, I do believe, is their last game. Yeah, there we go. Now it says they lost all their aircraft again. So, pretty cool. Got on hand most assists. Didn't get most kills. I guess... I wonder if it's because the guy on the other team got most kills? Yeah. You can only get most kills if it's on your side and the other side. So, 0 deaths, 7 kills. Pretty nice game. Look at that. 18,000 credits. This is definitely the new economy, the new change they made. 5,000 from mission reward. So, a lot of it came from staying in the game. So, anyway, let me know what you think about this one. And all those questions I asked you, please comment on those. Like and favorite and stuff. And I'll see you next time, guys. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. Oh, he did it! Oh, rocket yes! Kill! Yes! Rocket kill!
You rock! Oh, what a way to end it.
Oops!
I thought to myself, when I saw the way that guy was flying, I thought there is no way